Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I've got all of my camping gear out, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you everything I pack for my winter wild camps. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is my tent. So this is the KUIU Stormstar 2, and this is a recent purchase, and I really love it. The fly goes all the way down, and I'm sure you can watch tons of reviews about this already. I got this on a sale when it went half price. Unfortunately, it is back onto full price now, but best investment ever. I have talked about this tent in my previous camp, so I'll leave the videos down below if you want to see what I think about this tent. But honestly, this is like a bomb shelter. It's just so comfortable. It is heavier and it is more bulky to pack, but I love it. So the KUIU Stormstar 2 is my winter tent. So this is my bag. This is the Osprey Aura 65 liters backpack, and this is like the female version of the Atmos for the male. I absolutely love this backpack, and it's got really good support. If I show you on the back, so like your back won't be sweating or anything. It's very airy, very roomy. It's got so much room, so much compartments, and this is literally like a game changer to my previous Eurohike bag. So it is quite expensive, but I think if this is your hobby and you want to be comfortable when you're hiking, then I suggest invest in a good backpack. I'm just gonna lay this out because it's very wet today. Just rained. In the brain area of the bag, you don't have to keep this, but I like to keep it. So the top bit, I don't have anything in here right now because I usually put my keys here and makeup bits or some skincare, and I hook the keys onto this red thing. And then on the actual zipper, I just bought this like emergency light thing from, I think this is from Temu or like Shein or something like that. And I like to bring this because it's literally tiny and it's very powerful. That just hooks on like that. And then in the big brain bit, again, I've got nothing in here. I usually put my mic and my camera in a waterproof bag. On the side here, we've got my Nalgene bottle. This is 1.4 liters. I used to have like, I think the 500 mils one, but it just wasn't enough for me. So I just bought the bigger version, and this is actually a good tip in the winter. You can heat the water up and you can put it back in, and it works as like a hot water bottle. So I got that. And then usually on this side of the bag, I keep my tripod, which I'm filming on right now, and also my tent pegs and my tent stakes. So I don't know what you call this. I forgot, but I got like one here extra, just spare. If I'm hiking and I don't want to use my hiking poles, then I usually just strap it on here. And then on the Osprey one, because it comes with a strap as well, this is where I put the GoPro and the tripod. I won't go into depth about my filming stuff because I will do another video on that, on how to like film your wild camps and stuff. So next on the side here, this is really sentimental. So this is a collar from my first ever cat, and she unfortunately passed away. Her name was Stormy, and this was her collar. She was very adventurous, and yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's going to make me really, really sad, but yeah, she goes everywhere with me. So on the pockets, I usually, on one side I keep my phone, and then on the other side I usually keep like a snack, or like I put like a spare plastic bag or something in there. Then at the front, we've got another tripod. This is a tripod for my lights, the lights that I use for when I film and stuff, so then it's not too dark, and it's really lightweight, so got that. Then I have like just a cheap sitting pad. I think I got this from Amazon, the two for like, I don't know, £2-3 I think, or whatever. Then I have my hiking gloves. Now this is not really that warm, so I need to like get some new ones, but this one was from Amazon, and they're not the greatest, but it just takes some of that wind chill away from my hands. I am looking for an alternative for this. There's a plane. I like something that's waterproof and quite lightweight, especially when I'm hiking. Nothing too bulky. If you do have suggestions, please leave it down below. I've got my first aid kit, and it's just got like antibac, paracetamol, ibuprofen, bandages and tapes and stuff. And I also have like my earplugs in here, which I thought I would need it, but honestly, yeah, I like listening to nature, so, but just in case, it's there. So first aid kit. I like having it in the front because, you know, just in case I need it, and it's just easy to grab. Next up, I haven't used this yet. I've been to Lake District a few times recently because it was snowing, but every time I go, it's like the snow is melted away because of the rain. But this is the Gravel crampon / microspike, so like in between. I saw this on somebody's video and apparently it's really good. So yeah, I just haven't used it yet, which I'm gutted. I'm hoping in January I can get back out. And that's everything in there. I do also have some like random carabiners hooked on because it's always good to have some spares. On the side here, forgot to tell you, I have my Garmin, and this is quite expensive, but I think it's worth it. It's just a safety device, SOS emergency button here in case you need it and there's no signal, you know, you could always contact people. This basically reaches to the Iridium satellites, and then whoever you want to send a message to, it gets sent to them with your exact location wherever you are. So if you're in Amazon forest or if you're in the middle of the desert or whatever, you can still send a message through this. It is quite expensive because you have to pay for the device and also you have to pay for a monthly subscription. I think that's worth every penny, especially, you know, for your life. So let's open this. I do pack my bag really full. First thing is I've got my drone. So this is the DJI Mini 2. I do have the Mini 3 as well, but I bring this everywhere with me because it's cheaper, and I actually got tons of batteries for this. So it comes with a remote, spare drone batteries in there as well. I like to bring it a majority of my camps because I like filming the scenery, so I got that. Then I've got my cooking set. I actually have 2 cooking sets. These 2. I'm going to show you this one first. So this is just a cheap cooking set from Amazon. It's very lightweight and it's done me really good. I do also have the Fire Maple one. To be honest with you, I actually do prefer this one because the Fire Maple one is very bulky, and I do a lot of like cooking and not so much like pastas and like soupy based food. So yeah, but then I like having the option of bringing both. It does take a while to heat up, but I don't mind. So it comes with a lid. It's got like handles like that. And then inside I've got a lighter, Nescafe latte. In this bag I just have like my cutlery and stuff. It's got a spoon, a fork, and a knife. And then I also have my knife. I really wanted like a good sharp knife, cut my meats or whatever with this, or do some wood shavings for fire or whatever, so got that. Then I have my Fire Maple fire stove, and I've had this ever since I started wild camping, and it's very small and it's very lightweight, so that's why I bring it everywhere. Foldable cup for my coffees, so that all goes nicely in this little pot. Next is this pan, and this is non-stick, and I have ruined this already a few times now, but yeah. So in here I have my foldable bowl plate thing. I bring a bowl because it's easier to eat stuff in rather than a plate, and I could use this as a plate. So foldable bowl. I do need another one because this one's getting a little bit manky. And then this is my non-stick pan. It's very simple, but it does a job. So now going on to the contents of this bag. First of all, my sleeping pad. This is a Thermarest Neo Air NXT X-Therm Extra Large, I think is what it's called. It's such a long name, but I'll put it on the screen. This is a little bit bulky because I got the large version. And then my previous sleeping pad was the Tricology UL80, and that has done me for a couple of camps, and I finally invested in this one, and it's literally just like a game changer. So I'm going to pump it up and show you. So it comes with a soft sack, which I used to use for like my first few camps, but I think I'm just lazy, so I don't. Oh. It's very wide. And to pump that up, I forgot to show you what's in this side. I bring this all the time. This is a Flextail pump, Flextail gear pump, and just pump it. Okay, so this is the sleeping pad. This is so comfortable. Like, I've never slept so good. Honestly, my sleep has changed since I started using this, and it's got a very high R rating value. I think it's like 7.6, I think. And with sleeping pads, you want to get the highest R value so then you keep warm at night. And this one, I could literally feel my body heat rising up. So yeah, I like this. Right, because I forgot to show you what's in the side, I'll show you now. In here, I have a head torch because you never know. Always good to have a head torch. And I've just got my little tent light, just very cheap from Amazon. So got that, and it's very lightweight as well. This is the light that I was telling you about. This is like the studio lights that I use, so then you guys can see better what I'm doing. So I basically just use this tripod like that, and it's just cheap, and yeah, it's always nice and handy, and it's very lightweight. And then on this side of the bag, keep like my snacks, and I just have some olive oil there as well. Right, let's go back into whatever's inside my bag. So, as you can see here on the back, I have a foil mat. Now this is very lightweight. I think I got this from Amazon. It just fits inside my tent perfectly. And then going on to more of the fun stuff now. In here, inside the bag, I have a microfiber towel. It's always just handy to have a towel, and also when it rains, I like to wipe down my tent. And then here I just keep my electricals. I have power bank, I have obviously the wire, I have like this little case thing which I keep all like my memory cards and stuff, spare ones, and then I also have spare battery, so I've got my battery for my camera and my GoPro. That's all in there, and I like to keep that in a separate dry bag just for extra security. Next is what I wear for camp. I have my Nature Hike down booties. These are quite cheap, but they do work and they keep me so warm. I have cold feet, so this one just does the job, to be honest with you. It packs down really, really small, and yeah, I really love it. Then I have the matching Nature Hike down pants, and this one also kept me very, very warm in my cold winter camps, and I love that it's got the pockets. You can buy it without the pockets, but I like having the pockets because I usually put the batteries inside when I sleep, so then the cold don't drain the battery. Then I have a spare woolly hat. So I have two hats. I have one that I wear for hiking and one that I like to keep in camp, because the one you're hiking in tends to be quite damp. So I like to keep a spare one, so then I'm all cozy in bed. Then I have two socks, one for hiking and one for in bed. So, and if you want to keep warm in the winter, you need to buy merino wool base layers and you'll be toasty warm. Then I have some gloves. These are like, I think, snow gloves, but they keep me very warm. And yeah, you need some gloves in the winter. So this is what I wear like when I'm in the camp and I'm just chilling. Then I have this little neck scarf, whatever you call it, but it's quite thin, it's quite stretchy in a way. I just like to wear that, and then I just cover my face because my cheeks does get really cold, so I got that, and it helps my neck as well because my neck does get cold as well. Then for my base layer, this is what I sleep in and what I like to chill in the camp with. This is merino wool base layers, so I've got merino leggings and I've got the merino wool top that comes with it. So yeah, this is so soft and it literally keeps you so warm. Then I have down jacket. So this is the Mountain Equipment down jacket, and this feels like a duvet, honestly. It's like so comfortable. And when I wear this, I feel like I'm just at home chilling and all cozy in bed. You need to invest in a good down jacket because it packs really, really small, and you could just like stuff it inside and whatever. But the only thing is you have to make sure that this is dry and not damp, because once down material is damp, then it doesn't insulate you as good. So that's my jacket. So the last bit in this bag is my sleeping bag. So this, I've actually used this for summertime as well, and I think this is going to be like my all-time, all-season sleeping bag. I do get really hot in this in the summer, but what I love about this is that it's got these little like vents on each side that you can open up, so then it lets air out. So in the summer, I actually use this as kind of like a duvet more than a sleeping bag, but in the winter, this is literally amazing. So this is a Nemo Riff 15, and it keeps you warm up to like -9 comfort rating. It is quite expensive, but I feel like, you know, if this is your hobby and you want to do this all the time, then you need to invest in a really good sleeping bag. I've watched tons of reviews and stuff, and this one is just fits perfect. It's got this wind cover thing, so really there's no chance of wind going down to your sleeping bag. It's a spoon shape, as you can see, so there's tons of wiggle room, and I'm a side sleeper, so this is literally perfect on me. And it is very fluffy, but it packs down really, really small and is lightweight. So that's my sleeping bag. I don't think I'm ever going to change sleeping bags, to be honest. I was going to put that inside the tank because I don't want it to get dirty. To keep all of my down stuff and like my electricals and my base layers all dry, I put it in this big stuff sack. So I think this is like an 80 litre. It's only cheap from Amazon, but I just keep everything in there so then it's all nice and dry, just extra protection. Okay, so I forgot to mention my pillow. So this is honestly like so comfortable, and look how small the pack size is. This is the Sea to Summit Aeros pillow premium, and I think it's the larger version, and this is just the most comfortable pillow ever. what I do with this one, I just put it inside my sleeping bag and I'm like all cushy. Like, I'm so comfortable. One thing I do wish with this one is I wish it had like a strap, so then I could just hook it onto this one, my sleeping pad, because sometimes I don't want to put it inside my sleeping bag. Can get a little bit annoying, but honestly, for winter time, I don't mind it because it keeps me all warm and all cozy. So yeah. So that's everything that's inside this bag. Now the last bit is the bottom bit. Now look how dirty that is. Like, yeah, I need to clean my bag. On the bottom bit, I have this bag. It's quite bulky, but this is my waterproof. Sometimes I won't bring the jacket, sometimes I'll just bring the trousers, because now that it's winter, I like to bring like a waterproof outer shell anyway. So this is the Berghaus AQ2. So this is a jacket, and sometimes in the summertime or springtime, I just wear this as just a wind protection really. And the trousers, these I think the best trousers I've ever had. This is also the Berghaus AQ2. And yeah, this is definitely waterproof because I've been in like rainstorms in them and it's really kept me dry. Next up is I have like a little personal care sort of bag. I just put it in a Ziploc. I have my tissue, and then I have like these sort of wipes. These are dry wipes, but once you add water in it, it foams up and it's got like a little soap in there as well. So, and then I have obviously my toothbrush and toothpaste, travel size. So yeah, so that's what's inside this bag. Then here as well, I also keep my gas canister just on the bottom. And then this one, I wasn't gonna show you, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna be real and honest. So I have my Chewy. I always bring this in every camps, and I also have a bottle because when it's raining, which is most of the time in the Lake District, I don't like going out of the tent because you're all cozy, especially with all these down gear. You don't want to like take it off and, you know, when you're already comfortable and warm. So I have a Chewy, and yeah, I don't really know why I'm explaining, but yeah, you know how it works. But I'm gonna hide that. And then I also have on here just a random Ziploc bag, so yeah. So that is everything that I take while camping, and obviously with my tent I just hook it up onto these straps on the bottom here, and that's how I carry my tent, to be honest. As you can tell, I do bring a lot of stuff, so it's not going to fit inside a bag, so I don't have a problem with it being strapped on the bottom anyway. So that is everything that I carry for my winter wild camps. I will leave everything down below for all the information, links and where you can get it and stuff, and hopefully you got some ideas on what to bring. But just note that I bring all of this stuff because this is what I feel like is going to be my comfort, but obviously you decide what's your comfort and what you need and what you don't need. So I do change up my pack sometimes, but this is generally what I bring most of my wild camps, winter time anyways. Right, I hope you guys like this video, and let me know, give me some suggestions on what I should change or what I should try out in the comments down below, because I'm always keen on like researching new bits. Not the lightest backpack, but I don't mind carrying the weight. Like, I just think of it as extra exercise, extra calories off you, and yeah, just part of the challenge, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna go now because it's getting really, really cold. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.